Welcome back. So, you've been inside some of the tombs.
I have, but I don't think I found all of them yet.
You've uncovered another secret, have you? Well, I've got more coins for you.
I know that you like to read the archaeological journals now, but I urge you that if you see anything written which is less than pleasant about me, to ignore it. There are those who simply do not understand the work I'm doing here. Perhaps they're even frightened by it, but their fear and stupidity is not my concern, and neither...
The hilt of an ancient dagger. Amazing. Jacob, I'm heading in. What will I find down here?
My people haven't been down there since we sealed it off, centuries ago. But it should be safe, at least until you make it past the orrery.
Was it part of the observatory?
It was built by my astronomers, before the Deathless buried the old city. You'll need to use it to open the entrance to Kitesh.
This is extraordinary. Looks like I can pull that into place. Let's see how this thing works. It's locked. Just have to disengage the mechanism. There's another lock on the other side. Jacob's people were ahead of their time. Watch your step, Lara. Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right. The Mongols destroyed everything, and the city sank beneath the ice. Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right. Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right. Patience, Lara. Now! Patience, Lara. Now! Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right. Codex. This one speaks of the advanced archery skills developed in Byzantium. Bells. The old city is close.
Lara, we're on the mountain above the glacier.
Can you see Trinity?
Yes, they're beginning their operation.
I'm entering the old city now. Listen, Sophia, don't attack them too soon.
We'll give it some time. I'll contact you again soon.
I thought I had died. The cold gnawed at me, and I grew weak, even as I saw the Prophet's people camped on the ridge of a strange green valley. One foot after the other, sword in hand, I trudged on. I meant to charge, battle cry on my chapped lips, when consciousness fled and I collapsed into the arms of heretics. They know who I am. They have been expecting Trinity. do not have much. But they fed me, kept me warm until I could walk again. The Prophet told me I could leave whenever I desire, but they have taken my blades. Even armed, I do not know that I could kill this man. I have failed the Order. I have failed myself, but I live.
Όχι! Οι αρχαίοι εχθροί μας επέστρεψαν! Έχουν όπλα που δεν έχουμε ξαναδεί ομοιά τους, όμως εσείς φοράτε την πανοπλία της πίστης και όταν πέσετε θα σηκωθείτε ξανά! Θα τους σκοτώσετε όλους! Η πηγή δεν θα αναγγελθεί! Θα υπακούσετε τη διαταγή του προφήτη! Εμπρός! Θα έρθουν από τον πάγο από ψηλά. Βαδίζουνε προς την καρδιά της πόλης. Εκεί θα συναντήσουμε τους υπολείς και θα βάψουμε την πόλη με το αίμα των ερετικών. Τώρα, πού ήρθετε! Είστε υπερασπιστές αυτής της πόλης αλλά και της πηγής. Όποιος δείτε, το δείτε, δεν θα πέσει. Ακολουθούμε! Στα όπλα! Η θεϊκή πηγή είναι ο άξονας του κόσμου. Τα πάντα περιστρέφονται γύρω από αυτή. Εμείς είμαστε οι ιεροί της ζωής. Προστατεύουμε για
So many of them.
Προστατεύουμε για 10.000 ακόμη χρόνια. Εγκαταλείψαμε την παλιά μας ζωή για να σταθούμε φρουροί κατά των εχθρών της πηγής μέχρι να σβήσει ο ήλιος. Μετατραπήκαμε σε όπλα.
Shit!
Ακολουθούμε! Σε μένα! Σπαθείτε! Αντίσταση! Εκεί είναι! Ο εχθρός! Εδώ! Ο εχθρός! Περιμένετε! Εμπρός! Αντίσταση! Εισβολέα! Εμπρός! Προσοχή! Τη βρήκα! Εκεί! Την έχω! Εκεί είναι! Σκοτώστε την! Έφαλος! Εισβολέας! Επίθεση! Εκεί είναι! Σκοτώστε την! Εμπρός! Επίθεση! Έφαλος!
Trinity has twice before sent great men seeking the Prophet's path, and twice before they have vanished. He carried the divine source out of the Empire, but it was not his to take. That blasphemy taints everything while his descendants still live. So Trinity must try again. I have done ungodly things, committed terrible sins against the innocent, just to reach this place. To retrieve the divine source. I know God will forgive for what I do. I do for the greater good. Now the end is in sight. I need only survive this final battle, and Trinity's work will be done.
This is, particularly odd. Has elements of Scythian design, but it looks like a... No, not possible.
General, we observed something strange in the night. We are camped above the city of Kitezh as the city prepares for invasion. They still believe the attack will come from on high. They will not expect your charge from the paths on the far side of the valley. But I must tell you, on the tower at the heart of the city, something unnatural awaits us. We watched hundreds of armored soldiers ascend its heights, and then a light cracked the sky. There was a sound that froze my blood, a roaring like an army of hungry ghosts. Then the men descended again. I do not know what they keep atop that tower. We thought it a treasure, but it appears to be something else entirely.
Lara! They're going to break through the ice any minute.
Do you think you can stop them?
The best we can do is buy you some time. I'll see you on the other side.
The Chamber of Souls. The Divine Source has to be there. Looks like the way into the city center is through that gate.
I have failed. There will be no pardon for my sins. I have drenched my hands in blood in pursuit of the Prophet, and now there is nothing left. As the attack became a siege, the Prophet's people did the unthinkable. They turned their weapons against the glaciers and buried their own city. Mongol and the Prophet's people alike were crushed in the ice. The Khan and his warrior horde are dead. The people of Kitezh are broken and scattered. I alone survive in the frozen heart of the city, and my only companions are the deathless army of the Prophet, their eyes aflame with unholy light. Even now, they hunt the ruins for survivors.
I I don't know what I expected an immortal being to be like, but Jacob seems so human. The things he must have seen over the years, all that experience and knowledge, it's difficult to fathom. And yet, he lied to his own people for generations, all for the sake of this secret. What wonders will be unlocked with the divine source? Will humans finally understand the true nature of the soul? Or will it unlock some extraordinary new scientific discovery? One thing is certain. It's too important to allow Trinity to control. Deathless are patrolling the streets. Got to stay out of sight.
Foxter! Τη βλέπω!
Mongolian script. I can't quite piece it together.
At last, I killed one of the deathless soldiers. I tracked him through the day until he was alone. He seemed to sense me before I struck, as if he knew the sound of my bowstring. He was strong, but I am clever and I have faith. My arrows pierced his flesh, but he fought on until I placed a shot between his eyes. Even then, he managed to wound me before I caved in his skull. His body caught fire and fell into ash before my eyes. It has been hours since he died, but his ashes still smolder, hissing and popping in the darkness. I do not believe this is his end. The Source has a great and terrible sway over those it touches. I must know what happens next.
An ancient carving of a pagan god. Perhaps a fertility idol. It's thousands of years old.
I have made myself a refuge in this frozen hell, in the base of a crumbling tower. I have laid away food and weapons enough to defend myself. But I am the last survivor. By day I watch the deathless army, learn the paths they take. They follow the same patterns day in and day out, like men trapped in a dream. They are fierce, but they are hollow. Whatever made them men is long gone, replaced instead by a soul of cold iron. I must be careful, but I must know more about them. If this is what the Source can do in the hands of a heretic, think of what it could do in the hands of the righteous.
There's a piece of flint in the pouch. It's a striker to start a fire. Each Mongol soldier had to be self-sufficient. Valentinus, the timekeeper.
After the city was built, the first generation of followers stared out upon it. One among them, a man named Valentinus, has spent his whole life devoted to the study of time and its passage. The prophet sought him out in the crowd and asked him what he thought of the city. Valentinus said he felt it was a blessed place, that time would move slowly there, and that Kitezh would last for generations untold. The prophet smiled, for he knew that he had made a home where his people might be safe.
Stables. Nothing but bones. These are spurs from Mongol horsemen. They're far more decorative and lavish than I'd expect. But they're still well used. Whoever owned them was wealthy, but they rode with the army. Clean.
I must have fallen asleep. It is hard to tell time beneath the ice. The deathless ones had been busy. Where a pile of ashes smoldered the night before, a corpse now lay, skin as milky white as a dead fish. As I watched, the dead man breathed, a clicking death rattle in reverse as he sucked air in for the first time in a day. Then he looked at me, and I recognized him at last. I killed this man once before during the battle, and he has not forgotten. So I killed him again, crushed his new skull before he could stand, but his ashes smolder anew. I will not be here when he awakes. The cold look in his eyes was like a promise. Like the phoenix, he will rise again and again, each time more determined to end my life. If I stay, sooner or later he will succeed.
A woman's necklace, made of Baltic amber. Incredible craftsmanship. It must have belonged to a noblewoman. A blue glass vase, still in excellent condition. Not many of these survived, for obvious reasons. An iron pendant. Ruins under the water.